Guys, thanks so much. First of all, congratulations on a fantastic win, opening win. Tana, if I can just ask, defensively, obviously, big game coming up against Argentina. What do you feel the team need to make sure they get right defensively to make sure you come away with a win this week?
We've got a few things to improve on, from our last game. Chile really tested us, gave us a good hit out that, gave us some things, as I said, that we need to fix before seeing Argentina. Obviously, there's a lot of kicking going on, so our ability to take the high ball, those contestables, and then, our chase around that. Argentina are very good in open play, going from unstructured play, so our ability to make sure that we open up space and can really cut them off, not let them get into those one-on-one with their exciting outside backs. That's it's probably one of our biggest things that we need to work on.
And with that, going into the Argentina game, how massive did the squad feel this game is? Is this sort of a crunch game for you in the group stages?
100%. Obviously, we realise the simple thing is just to keep winning. And we need to strive to do that. And we believe, we have to have the belief that we can do that. It's not going to be easy. We know Argentina have just been sitting there after obviously for them a pretty disappointing performance against England. They've had a lot of time to rectify a few things. And so they're just, it's pretty much just sitting there waiting for us. We've got a short turnaround, but every team has to go through that. So we just have to do what we need to do. Make sure we focus on ourselves. We know the threat that they bring. But if we can do that and control the ball as much as we can, then hopefully we'll get a good day out of it.
And you mentioned there, obviously, focus on winning. It was a fantastic, particularly second half against Chile. Where are you sort of most proud of where this squad is at the moment? What do you think you've really got nailed down?
I think when we stick to our guns and follow the plan, we showed that, we can be a very exciting side, a side to be reckoned with. But we've just got to do that for a longer amount of time, and against Tier 1 levels, and we've taken great confidence from Fiji and what they've done at this tournament. They've worked hard. They are leading the Pacific Islands, and we want to be able to continue what they're doing. But I think we've got to make our own way forward. We've come with this playing group, with this coaching group, with the staff. We've come a long way as Manu Samoa over the last few years, and we've got to make sure that we're learning every time and taking those learnings from a day ago, 2 days ago, putting those into action today, and making sure that we come through with that in the weekend. And I think, as we've talked about, the Argentinians be passionate. We got a great, I think, lead up to that by the Chileans, and the singing at the start, the passion that they brought, and we know that's what the Argentinian supporters will deliver, and we know that the Argentinian players will thrive off that. So we've got to make sure that we get up for it. We've got our own supporters behind us, who've followed us a long way for a long time. And who there's expectation on us as well, so we don't want to disappoint. We'll make sure that we go out and give everything that we've got. That's all we can ask.
This is not your first walk in the park. Firstly, you were a former All Black, but what's the difference now that you're a coach for a rugby team as in Manu Samoa?
Francis, one of probably the biggest thing is that we do all our talking from Monday to Friday, Thursday, and then we can't do anything on the Friday, but just have a little chat at half time. But I think it's as we all know, within our culture, it's all about giving back. We've got someone that's won World Cups here. He knows what it takes and his ability, and he's shown. He's passing on that experience, and that's our roles as coaches, passing on experience. And I spoke about those that have been here before and, started when they're young, A man here was, in our first time 3 years ago, come from Samoa. He didn't say a word to anyone. He was very quiet. Now he's rapping and singing, and showing his body to everyone, and now we're all a little bit embarrassed walking around him. But that's the opportunities, and that's just us. We're just very strong in terms of who we represent, the culture that we represent, and making sure that we take from those that have been before us and learn those lessons, and making sure that those that are coming through keep the lifeblood of this team and our country strong, because we know, we want to make people proud of us and really push not just the case of our Manu Samoa team, but the case of these players to give them opportunities.
Yeah. First half against Chile was a bit scrappy in my book. Now, what was said during the half-time to the boys before they came down firing?
I just think we just needed to calm down. Like, as you said, first game against Chile. Chile, we knew that they would come out with a lot of passion. They knew, a bigger, I think, first World Cup for them. They had nothing to lose. We'd been sitting there watching for a little bit, and so, we probably were ready to play 5 days ago. And I think it showed too. We were trying to do a lot instead of just focusing again. At this level, we've talked about it, about, executing your role to the best of your ability, trusting that man next to you will do his. And so it just took us a little while to calm down. So no major words, just showing them, where we've been before, what we can do better. And again, the great thing about our group is they listen, and they could feel that too. So again, that first game was good for us. We got it out of the way. It's like a bit of a monkey off the back. Now we've got to really focus and build from it. And we're fortunate enough to be able to learn from a win, and a pretty good win with some wins with some good things. And you've got to accentuate that, but always look forward.
So what's the message to the boys for the Argentinian game? Because they'll be loving that kicking game as well.
Yeah, catch the ball. That's probably, if they kick it, catch it. That's just the way of the World Cup. That's every team at the moment. We even saw Fiji last night. They've. It's all part of the game now. Every team has to do it. It's about how you exit. Defences are so strong now. How do we break those down and trying to create unstructured rugby? We've got a plan, as most teams do, and again, it's the execution of our plan. We give the utmost respect to the Argentinians because we respect them. They've got some great players in there. They're a great team. Who've had some successes along the way. So they're coached well. Their forward pack is strong. They've got some exciting backs. So again, as you'd expect at a World Cup, everyone wants to do their best. It'll come down to one or two errors, or the team on the day, and that's all we can ask for, is that we just compete on the day. And everyone knows everyone these days with the amount of analysis that goes on. But it's who wants it the most, who's willing to execute and go that little bit further.
Final question, Don. What's your message to our people that are anticipating the game coming up?
I think, like always, we just say love for the support. That doesn't go unnoticed. We spend a lot of time in Samoa connecting with our people, going around the villages, around the islands, which I thought was really important for us. When we come over here, they're never far behind far from our thoughts. But in the end, that's who we do it for. We do it for our families, our loved ones, and our people. That's what Samoan people are about, and it's no different for us. Just hope we do you proud. That's all we ask for.